Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Author Collaborative. As always, I'll be talking to an author whose book I have recently read and enjoyed. And my guest for this week is somebody who's coming on the show for the first time, and I'm very excited to talk to her because I enjoyed reading her book, and it's in a genre that I have not been reading much of lately in the last few years. So I enjoyed diving into a genre that I had forgotten I loved so much. The genre is mythological fiction, and I had fun reading it more because it is based. The setting is in India, unlike the most of the mythological fictions that I have read, which are based out of India or in some foreign land. This one is based in India, so I had a lot of fun reading about familiar settings, familiar uh, ideologies, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm very excited to talk to this author. We are just going to wait for a few more seconds till she can join us and we can start the episode. I'm just quickly going to send her an invitation. Do stay connected. It's going to be a very exciting episode because this is a first time guest and I'm always excited to host somebody. So that's another thing that brings me a lot of happiness. Hi Chandrika, thank you for joining. My guest for today is Sonal Yadav. She should be here in a few minutes. We will start the episode soon. Hi, Anup. Thank you for joining. I'm waiting for my guest, Sonal Yadav, to join the live so we can start the episode. Hi, Sonal is here. Let me quickly invite her. Okay, Sonal, I've sent you an invitation. See if you received it. I don't think the invitation went through. I'm just going to quickly try one more time. Yeah, Sonal, I've sent you a fresh invitation. See if you have received it and are able to accept it. Oh, wonderful. You just need to turn on your front camera now. Hey,
Okay, hello Manali. Hello
hi,
everyone.
Sonal. Very excited to have you. First of all, welcome to my show. I was just telling everyone that it's always a pleasure to have a first time guest. So, welcome to the show for the first time, and I'm hoping we can do this many more times. So, firstly,
Sure.
very happy to host you, and also particularly because you have made me read a genre that I have not delved into much in the past few years. Before we get into the book, can you just briefly introduce yourself to the audience first?
Okay, sure. Hello Manali and hello everyone. I am Sonal Yadav. I am basically a storyteller and an educator as well. I also love to read Indian scriptures very much. So you can see like from where my interests have been
Yes.
intrigued and I was able to write this book. So
Hmm.
yes, I love ancient Indian history and I believe that these uh, the scriptures are not only mythology, they are our history. That's why I've written the title. It's not mythology, it's the real history of, our country. It's the truth.
Oh, lovely.
So,
And that your passion for the Hindu scriptures and Hindu mythology and Hindu religion shines through in your book also because there's a lot of history involved, not only around our temples but also around our scriptures and what we believe in, how the religion came to be, what are our roots like. A lot of all that and in very much detail, which gives you a
yes,
clear picture of it builds an atmospheric reading experience while you are reading about what is happening in the book. I'm just
yes,
quick to show everyone the cover first before we can go ahead. So this is what I'm sure you have the paperback version. So please show that to
yes.
everyone
I have
because
the
I have the
paperback
digital
version.
version.
Yes.
So
So
yes.
this is the paperback version,
Correct.
of course.
And I have read the Kindle version. I'm sure it is much more immersive in the paperback version because, as everyone says, every book lover would agree that, such books are more enjoyable in the paperback version. But
Yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed the Kindle version also. Now, before we get into the Q&A, I just want to give everyone a quick experience of what I went through while I read this. As I was mentioning, this is a genre that I have not read much in the past few years, but it is also something that I have enjoyed as a teenager and in my early 20s. So thank you for getting me back into the genre, first of all.
My
And I
pleasure.
had a lot of fun reading about the characters because they are college going kids. And it's always fun to read it from the perspective of a person who's just discovering the world. They are also discovering themselves. So it's an entire process, and you have brought in this gamut of characters who are so different from each other. They are like they are in their late teens, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, not late teens, they are in their early teens, like
Okay.
10th, 11th, 12th students
Yeah.
they are.
Okay. Okay.
And they are pulled into this mystery that what is Kalpa Vigraha and how old it is and what is the mystery that is, pulling them and what is going to be their future ahead.
Yeah.
So how are they connected to this idol? So
Yeah.
it's all about.
Yeah, and all of them are, it seems they have a connection with the mysterious object that we are dealing with here because they are
Yes,
chosen by the idol itself, Kalapvigra. And it's
yes,
interesting how that choosing comes along because all along we are thinking that, maybe they are not the right people for this, kind of adventure they are getting into. But as we read, we realize to no, they are very much right, and there's a
yes.
reason they are all coming into this together.
Yes, absolutely. So, they are all connected to each other and their destinies are intertwined
Yeah.
through Kalpa Vigraha.
Mm,
And see, in the story, I have tried to relate the history that I talk about, or that I always say that it's our Indian history, and I have tried to relate it to the teenagers so that whenever they are talking about our culture, about our history, they will not say they will not call it mythology.
mm.
And these stories, through these stories, they will be able to remember.
Yeah.
They will be able to remember that okay, this is also a part of our culture.
Hmm. Now, I'm quickly going to read out a few passages from the book so that people get an idea of what the book is all about. They enter a different realm in this particular chapter and passage, and I want everyone to understand the realm that they have just entered because this is also one of my favorite bits from the entire, should I say, part one of the series because we are
Yes,
expecting another book.
yes, yes. Another part is already I've already written it, but still in the process of being completed. So,
Okay. I'm
but
just
book one.
quickly doing a word search so that we are in the correct location. Uh, just give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure out.
Sure, sure.
I don't want to read out from one of the previous passages or the book. Yes, the Gyan Ganj. The chapter itself is called Gyan Ganj, right?
Yes, yes.
Found it. Okay, so this is chapter 8. It is titled Gyan Ganj, and I'm going to quickly read out from the chapter a few passages. The
Uh-huh.
group took in their surroundings with awe. The trees loomed impossibly tall, their canopies disappearing into a misty glow above. Each leaf seemed to shimmer with an inner light, pulsing gently as if alive. Adi whispered, "It's so silent here, too silent." Before anyone could respond, Sam pointed upward and let out a startled cry. "Look, the birds! They are enormous." Above them, gigantic birds with feathers like molten gold circled gracefully. Their wings created ripples in the air, leaving faint trails of light in their wake. The air was thick with the scent of flowers, sweet and unfamiliar, as though the very atmosphere was laced with magic. Mr. Nayak's voice cut through the moment. "We need to keep moving. It's not safe here. Stay close." Suddenly, a massive creature burst from the thicket. It stood on two legs, its shaggy white fur glistening in the ethereal light. A yeti. The ground trembled under its heavy steps. The group scattered in terror. Sam tripped and fell as the Yeti bore down on him, its monstrous foot poised to strike. Just then, a towering figure emerged from the shadows. A woman, 9 feet tall, with long flowing hair, dark skin, and piercing eyes, stepped between Sam and the beast. Dressed in armor that shimmered like molten silver, she raised her hand. "Stop, Kapi." she commanded. The Yeti froze. With a low growl, it backed away. The woman extended her hand to Sam, helping him to his feet. This is my friend, she said. His name is Kapi. He doesn't take kindly to strangers. Rama found her voice first. Who are you? Before the children could answer, Mr. Nayak stepped forward. Children, meet Bhairavi. She is one of the Rakshas, the guardians of Gyanganj. I'm going to stop here because we don't want to give away too much.
Yes. So,
So we are in the part where they have entered a different realm besides the earth, which they are familiar with, where they live, and we have just met a few characters from the realm also. What happens ahead? For that, you have to go and check out the book.
yes, absolutely. Please go ahead and check out this book because this realm Gyanganj, it is there in scriptures, Buddhist scriptures. It is there in our scriptures as well. Also, infamously known as Shangri-La.
Yeah.
If you've heard in a few movies about this, and this is a realm not in the real space, real land, but it is in the quantum, world.
Hmm.
And how they enter that realm is also a mystery.
Yes.
So,
Yes, we don't want to give away too much there because there's a
yeah,
lot of journey, lot of traveling, lot of adventure. How they get to the places where they are, coming up with facing different types of people and characters.
yes,
Okay. Based on my reading, Sonal, I had a few questions for you. Would you be kind enough to answer those?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. My first question to you, please don't call me ma'am. Please stick to
Yes, yes,
Monali.
Manali. Yes, Manali.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes. So my first question to you is Indian cosmology and mythology plays a strong role in this plot. How did you approach interpreting traditional myths while making them accessible to modern readers? And there is
Hmm.
also a tension between faith, science, and history and the narrative. How did you balance these perspectives while keeping in mind the primary target audience?
Okay. So, first of all, as I already mentioned, that I believe that this is not mythology. This is
Hmm.
our history. I usually call this our the all the legends. This is based on not only human experience but on science, on metaphysics. It
Hmm.
is, a lot of research has been conducted on this, and that's why these stories have been framed by our rishis. I would not say framed, have been jotted down. So this is not the mythology. This is the truth. This is our history. And I wanted our children, this generation, to
Hmm.
know about this history, not in academic manner,
Hmm.
but to modernize the
Hmm.
way they would like to know or read about all these stuff, which will definitely intrigue their curiosity and make them a part of Indian what people call as mythology. So I researched basically this when I came across this idol, Kalpa Vigra. It is
Hmm.
there. If you will search, you will get that there was such an idol found by CIA, and when carbon dated, it was found that this idol is 28,000 years old. How is this possible?
Hmm.
So taking that, I thought, yes, definitely, this is going to intrigue my readers and make them read and research more on these kind of topics.
Hmm.
Then I thought of writing this. So this made me, write this story specifically.
Yeah, and take us through the research. What kind of research did you do for, making yourself well versed with the idol, with the ideologies behind this particular idol, with the beliefs that are attached to it, and the facts also. How did you separate the facts from the beliefs?
Okay. Uh, Beliefs mainly comes from the experience as well.
Hmm.
So it is not always कि किसी ने हमको कुछ बोला और हमने believe कर
Ah,
लिया, right? It is usually experience as well.
yeah.
So I read lots of scriptures. I read lots of Vedas. Um, and I have grown up hearing stories of Krishna,
Hmm.
stories of Lord Shiva. So that kind of have put a seed inside me to know more about all these things,
Hmm.
how these things came across. I am a fiction writer, but Valmiki was not a fiction writer.
Hmm.
He has written what he has seen. Ved
Hmm.
Vyas was not a fiction writer, right? So I have read their scriptures, whatever they have written, and I have, separated the facts that could be controversial as well, and that my readers could feel, oh, how
How?
this is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I try to justify everything with science, not
Hmm.
academically, but yes, I wanted my readers to know and open their mind and read this book.
Yeah.
So,
Love.
lots of research in terms of reading. So
Yeah.
it's like you read. You will not get everything on Google, but we
Yeah.
have our Upanishad and we have our Vedas. So please go through them. Definitely.
Okay. Love.
We'll be able to do that. Yeah.
Thank you for answering that, which brings me to my second question. Kalpavigra itself is an intriguing artifact. And you have mentioned it again and again in the book that it is not a mere artifact. I want to highlight on that also. So, how did you conceptualize its origin, symbolism, and the role it plays in larger mythology of your world? And take us through the research involved in that also.
Okay. So when I say 28,000 years old,
Hmm.
how is this possible? Because any known civilization that archaeologists have excavated, it is only 6 to 7,000 years old, right? So how is this possible? Metallurgy was not there. So
Hmm.
how this brass idol was so beautifully carved out or made? So all these things have intrigued my interest, and I'm sure it is going to intrigue the reader's interest as well. And when we talk about origin and symbolism,
Hmm.
origin of life itself is given in our scriptures. When we talk about Samudra Manthan,
Hmm.
when we talk about okay, let me not talk about this Indian scriptures. Let us talk about Darwin's theory.
Hmm.
What do Darwin's theory say? That we were first cells, and then from cells microorganisms emerged, and
Hmm.
slowly water animals, and then we amphibians. After amphibians came mammals,
Primaries.
right? Reptilians and then mammals. But if you can connect this Darwin's theory to our Indian scriptures or Dashavatar, you
Hmm.
will find the same difference,
Hmm.
right? So Darwin's theory of evolution is exactly connected to what is given in our scriptures. So this is our root. Science, if we connect science to the history, we will be able to join the dots. And
Hmm.
this is what I am trying to do through my stories.
Hmm.
So I've kept it simple though for the readers because right from 9 years old kid to 90-year-old adult can relate to what I have written in the story. So this
Yeah.
is all it's about.
Okay, I also want to, it's a follow-up question which just popped up in my head. I also want to know why you chose your characters to be so young in this particular adventure that they are going through and keeping the idol in the center of the whole mystery that's unraveling through the story.
Okay. So when you say that the superheroes, when you talk about superheroes, we have always seen the superheroes are like
Hmm.
adults,
Yeah.
25, 30 years. Why can't children be superheroes?
Hmm.
You know, people talk about Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a superhero. And we can also have our Indian Harry Potters, Indian Adi, Indian Sam, Dutch. They also can be superheroes. So I thought, why not? And this is going to be very much fun if somebody of that age can relate to this
Hmm.
character. Okay, I am Sam. I can relate to Adi. I can relate to Shambhavi. So I wanted the children to relate to these characters. So that's why
Hmm.
I've kept the age, like early teens. They are in their early teens.
Okay, interesting. And was there any thought in your mind why that other authors, foreign authors, have also done a similar thing where the characters are young, they are in their teens or early 20s? Was there that also a thought in your head?
Not the foreign authors, but I wanted uh, the children, this generation, to you know be happy with having Indian superheroes.
Hmm.
Right. There is not only Harry Potter who is a superhero. Sam can be a superhero as well.
Okay.
Adi can be a superhero. So I wanted Indian superhero to which they can relate.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Thank you for answering that. Now I think I am done with the set of questions I had in mind. Something popped up in my head and I've also asked that. If something else comes up, I'll surely ask.
Yes.
Now the floor is yours.
Okay, so let us talk about your book. I have your book over here.
I'm also quickly going to show the cover to everyone. This is the
Yes,
book.
this is the cover, and this is the book. If you're able to see, it's loaded. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
let's read it.
Oh, you're
And
sure.
this is so relatable. I was telling this to Manali that when I was reading this book, I there are so many instances to which I can feel connected, and I thought, okay, this is me. This happened with me at some point of time, and I thought maybe you've kept me in mind and written this book.
Oh, oh,
So,
wow. I'm so happy you were able to relate it to that level.
okay, so I want to read a few things from the book that I could relate to completely.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay, coming across relatable content at right time. You know, it happens that when we are in certain kind of mood and we are scrolling through, yes, absolutely this one. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
we are scrolling through our Insta reels and something pops up and we're like, especially I am like, okay, Insta is reading my mind.
Hmm.
So I always think that there is somebody sitting inside Instagram and reading my mind and sending those reels to me. So it's exactly relatable. And one more thing.
Hmm.
Okay, bursting bubble wraps. Oh my God. This is my childhood favorite thing, and I always a baby. Still, if I get something, wrapped in these bubble wraps, I take out that particular thing, keep it aside, and I start popping the bubble wraps. So
I'm glad to know it's not only me.
yeah, it's so much relatable. One more thing.
Hmm.
Um, just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yes, childhood favorite cartoon.
Yeah.
Here you have shown Tom and Jerry, Uncle Scrooge, and Scooby Dooby Doo. Yes,
Ah.
all these. Yes, so these are all, childhood favorite cartoon, nostalgia and laughter bundled together. I used to laugh at the slapstick in this cartoon as a child. Now I relate to the chaos. Adulting is hard, but at least Tom getting hit frying pan is
I think you got a normal call in between.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. I knew Tom is dramatic, but was Jerry always this petty? Hmm. And I am both, lol.
And also,
So,
also the caption, when the chaos on screen proves to be the calm you need in life.
yes, yes, absolutely. So, I would say, please, everyone, please go and check this book out, read it. It's
You
so much
definitely.
relatable. And, yeah, one more thing, catching sunset. Sunset
Oh.
spotted. I went outside today. This was probably Nietzsche's way of saying you survived another chaotic day. Here's the reward.
Yes.
So real. Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's right.
Lovely. Thank you so much for reading out. And I'm so glad you were able to relate to the illustrations and nuggets to such a level.
Yeah, I
The book,
love the
yeah.
illustrations. It's like the as I also wanted to put illustrations in my book, but that didn't permit because if if I would want to put, I will have to design. I would have to design all those illustrations, and I was not getting somebody who could illustrate the things for me. So I kept it simple. But I
That
love the
included
illustrations.
some photographic elements. I did notice that there are
Only two,
in the
yeah, two
beginning
pictures
of
in the
a few chapters you have put some photographic elements. Yeah.
yes, yes. One is of Nagabandhan and another is of the realms,
Yeah.
14 lokas.
Yes.
So, yes.
One is also of the temple. I think. Or
Padmanabh Swami.
yeah, yeah, you have also shown a pictorial representation of
हाँ,
that also, Padmanabhan Swami.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a pictorial representation of the door that
Hmm.
is, still not, people are,
The
the
vault.
government, yeah, the vault B, the government is still trying to open it, but somehow they are not able to open it.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm sure you also have some questions for me. Please go ahead.
Yes, yes, I have, just give me a minute. Okay, so my questions to you. Could you walk us through the moment or experience that first sparked the idea for this story?
So the idea of this book actually began. I am somebody who's very active on social media, and I have been active on social media for almost 2 decades now. And I share my silly, quirky side on social media posts, and that's how the idea of this book also came to me first. I used to put up posts where I was, sharing things from my everyday life that used to make me very happy. Or they helped improve my mood if I was having a bad day, and those were titled silly hashtag silly things that make me happy. And they received a lot of love from across all the people who were not only on my friend list, but those were my unknown people, and they were following my work. So that's how the idea was sparked, that I was able to I only put it out as a way to share a bit of myself with the world, but the way the people were relating to it and loving it, it gave me the motivation to think that this can be something more and beyond just a social media post. This can be turned into something
Yes,
that a lot of other people can also read and relate to and enjoy. So that's how the idea was started. And when the idea was sown in my head, I started jotting down the nuggets that were I had already shared a few, and then I started jotting them down point wise in a Word document. So by the time they reached about 50, I was very sure that this is going to be a good enough book. And I also had the idea that these nuggets would not work as themselves in itself. It needed something for visualization, for people to understand how this nugget came about in my life, maybe a particular situation where I thought this, and I was like, yes, this is the moment that made me happy. So I always had that idea that it has to have a pictorial representation with each point. That's how the idea
yes.
of illustrations also came into my mind. But
Mhm.
somewhere along the line, back in 2021, something happened that made me change my mind. I lost my social media accounts one after the other. Two social media accounts I lost, and that was a low point in the journey of this book itself, because I lost the confidence in the content also because of that. So it lay in my drafts folder. It was forgotten for 2 3 years. I didn't even look at the folder, and I had almost completely given up on it. But then something other happened, divine intervention is, if we may call it, because the universe was giving me signals that I should not forget this book. It deserves, to come out into the world. More people need to, read something like this. And I was talking to somebody from the writing community, and we were discussing about our ideas on what is something that we would like to work on. And she shared something, and I said something that this is something that I had a thought about working on, but I have given up on it. And we both encouraged each other that we should go back and you know open that particular document that we have forgotten about and start reworking on it. So that's how I went back to it after a break of 2 3 years, and I opened the folder, and I saw the document, and I realized I already had 50 nuggets. I had also forgotten how many nuggets I had already written. So I started reworking on it. I used those nuggets as part of a blogging challenge. And that's where I first tested out the content of the book. And during the blogging challenge, the content was received so well. Everyone was like, those of the bloggers who were following the series that I was doing during the challenge, most of them were like, this, you should put this out in the form of a book. So that gave me the further encouragement. And
Because this is very relatable.
Yeah.
Whatever you've written is really, really relatable.
Yeah, so there were stages of this book coming into, formation, I should say, because it started in the first form of social media post, then it became a blog series, and then I started working on the illustrations in the end, because as part of the blogging challenge, the illustrations that I used to share as part of the blog post were not the illustrations that I have used here. I used a combination of colorful illustrations and black and white illustrations. And after that, after the blogging challenge, I reached out to the people who are following the series, and I asked them what were the kind of illustrations that they liked better, the colorful ones or the black and white ones. And
Hmm.
unanimously, everyone was like that, we enjoyed the black and white illustrations more. So that's how I chose the black and white illustrations to stick with the book. And then I started using Google Gemini for. I've already stated the reason for using AI to create the illustration. You have also mentioned that the right kind of person is not easily available or
Yeah,
affordable for indie authors like us. That's why I chose Google
absolutely.
Gemini. And then it was like, taking each nugget and it's describing it into Google Gemini and being able to create
Yeah.
an illustration that I had in mind. That was an entirely different process. It's like two books, because I have written the
Hmm.
uh, word content is already there. Now the pictorial content for that, it's like
Hmm.
creating another stage and another book itself. So yeah, that's how it all came to.
Absolutely. It does take time. It takes time, effort as well to create, so many illustrations.
Yeah,
Wonderful, wonderful,
thank
Manish.
you. Thank
And
you.
my second question, next question to you would be, your stories contain several moments that feel emotionally honest or personally relatable that I've already mentioned. Were any scenes especially difficult to write?
I wouldn't say they were difficult to write. I would say they were difficult to generate in the form of illustrations, because what I had in mind was not necessarily the input that I was putting into the, Gemini and the result that I was expecting. So I think the illustrations took a lot more out of me than the written word content. And also the captions. The captions were also added later on. So, and the
Okay.
captions were in fact inspired by the illustrations. So first the nuggets came, then the illustrations, and then the captions. Because when I looked at the final illustration that I wanted to put into the book, I was like inspired and motivated to, generate something that matches the illustration and the nugget in the form of the caption.
Okay, wonderful. Great, great. So it was wonderful reading your book. I hope
Thank you.
the people who you should go, especially the girls, they should go and read your book. Please, everyone, go and check this book out.
Thank you so much. And the book is available in Kindle and paperback format on Amazon. You can go check it out. In fact, go and check out Sonal's book also. It is also available in both the formats, Kindle
Great.
and paperback. Yes, my paperback you can see right behind me.
Great.
Okay. That brings us to the next segment, Sonal, where we will do the rapid fire round. How we'll do this
Okay.
is we'll do back and forth. One question I ask, one question you ask. Okay? Shall we move?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, my first question to you is, since you have a lot of these settings, different settings in the book, I was very curious to know, what would you rather do? Have tea with a Himalayan monk or a dinner in a hidden temple? Choose one and tell us the reason.
Okay. If it is a rapid fire, then I would not think much. I would choose tea with a Himalayan monk because in this world, monks never just serve teas.
Yeah.
They are, sitting and meditating, praying for everyone, this world. So yes, definitely.
Oh,
Having tea with Himalayan monk.
awesome. Okay, your turn.
Yes. So my question to you would be, what's your go-to writing snack?
Go to writing snack. I would say hot chocolate. Yeah. If yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
hot
Unused. I
chocolate.
like to
I love hot chocolate. Okay, your turn now.
hear that.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, that brings me to my second question. If you could steal one ability from any of the characters in your book, what would it be, and justify your choice?
It's a difficult question, but yes, I would definitely want Sam's ability to move through the threads of time and his incredible speed. Because,
Hmm.
you know, there is tremendous traffic all around. So if I have to travel somewhere fast, I would definitely want his speed. So yes, I would want his ability to
Oh,
move
yeah.
fast.
Smart answer. And in today's time, yes, it makes a lot of sense. All of us would want that. Who wants to be stuck in traffic for hours?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
It's my
Your
turn.
turn. Hmm.
So next question is a genre you would love to try writing someday.
A lot of my readers and my beloved Bookstagram community have been pushing me to try this genre, so I really want to give a try to thriller. Yeah, that's something that I
Oh,
want to explore. Somehow it's not happening, but I do intend to put out a thriller someday in my authoring journey. Yes, hopefully.
I would love to do that.
Okay, my turn.
Okay,
If
yes.
the trio had a team name, what would it be?
Uh, okay, Vigraha Seekers,
Hmm.
maybe. Yes, because you know they are any which ways running out, and they have been pulled into this mystery of what Kalpa Vigraha is. So Vigraha Seekers.
Okay, awesome, nice. I like that. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so my third question would be, give me a minute. Okay, what is your favorite writing tool? Is it a notebook or a laptop?
No, no, no. I don't understand my own handwriting, and it would be difficult to decipher if I am going back to the text after a few days. अगर तुरंत मैं पढ़ रही हूँ कुछ लिखा है तो I will understand. But if I'm going back after 2 3 days or maybe after a month, I would be like कि क्या बकवास लिखा है मैंने. So definitely, I'm a digital slave. Laptop, iPad, or my mobile. I'm putting down notes
Oh,
on these three devices all the time. So yeah.
oh, we are on the same page, huh? Even my handwriting is unreadable. Even I cannot decipher it. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, your turn.
My next question to you. Joy the Kalpavigra would secretly love warm sunlight or a clean bookshelf, and why?
Okay, warm sunlight because Kalpavigraha was in darkness for so many years. So
Yeah.
now, if it is getting a chance to be in warm sunlight, then definitely warm sunlight.
Yeah. People are just wrapping it up in different kind of things and hiding it. Yeah. I can understand that. Okay. Your turn.
Okay, so my next question is a word you overuse in your first draft.
Oh, this is interesting. So I have a habit of not using the character names a lot. I use the pronouns he, she, they. I tend to use
Okay.
those a lot. So I have to remind myself that every 2 3 lines I have to use the character's name so that people understand who I'm talking about. So
Oh,
that's one of my, I would say, bad traits as a writer, that I have to keep reminding myself ki character ko wapas recall. You have to keep doing. Don't just keep using their pronouns.
great, great.
Okay.
Now your turn.
My last question to you is what would shock the Guardians more? I mean, the people who are living in the different realms in the book, what would shock them more? Modern memes or modern traffic, and why?
Okay, so I would say modern traffic because modern means, you know, they would be able to understand. Humans always have that, a knack of connecting to the jokes, but modern traffic, it is a different level of suffering. So, like, it's very difficult to move through that traffic. So, yes, definitely, this traffic would definitely shock them.
Yeah, and they would be questioning themselves, why did we come to this realm?
Yeah, they were happy there in Gangan. So, yes.
Okay, your last question.
Okay. So, okay, your current favorite fictional character, not your own.
My current favorite fictional character. So I'm reading this book called When in Rome. It's by Sarah Adams, and I am loving the female lead because she is somebody who has been in the limelight for very long, and she's trying to escape from all that limelight, and she's looking for some peace and quiet and a place where nobody knows her. So I think I am able to. I'm not, of course, that popular, but I can understand wanting to escape from it all. Yeah.
Oh, great, great. I
Yeah.
would love to read that book. Please send me the name.
Wait, I am just going to quickly show you the cover. This is the this is the book that I'm reading. When in Rome,
Oh,
Sarah
oh,
Adams.
when
Yeah,
I'll check this out on
it's a
Kindle.
rom com. Yeah, and I'm having fun. I'm just about 30% into the book, but I am able to. I'm laughing a lot and smiling a lot. So it's a very well written book so far.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now,
Uh, okay, that brings us to the end of the rapid fire round, and now we come to my favorite segment where we are going to play a little game. It's called a Fit Melt Bingo, and I'm going
okay,
to you a bunch of questions related to the nuggets from the book itself, and you just have to answer in yes or no. It is
yes,
to test whether you are living the fit melt life, recommended life.
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
my first one here. Witnessed a perfect sunset in the last 7 days.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Own a pair of jeans that fits just right.
No,
Oh,
not yet,
oh
not
no.
yet.
The hunt is still on. I can understand
Yes.
that. Yes. Okay, next one. Ate ice cream before it melted.
No, I always love to treasure my ice cream, eat it slowly, so not
Yeah.
yet.
Some
Ah,
always.
no.
Okay, next one. Nailed a witty comeback at the right time.
It is difficult for me sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
not yet.
okay. Okay, next one. Went on a peaceful walk alone.
Yes,
Love.
yes.
Next one.
Always, always.
I also love that. मतलब जब भी मौका मिले, I just have to head out for a walk. That's the perfect therapy for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, next one. Got lost in a great book.
Yes. I have read this Amish Shiva trilogy, the first part.
What
And for the first time, I was reading that kind of genre, and I was totally lost in it. And I lost the track of time, and I was like, "Oh, what to us?" So, one
Yeah.
karo wo band raha now.
You are reading it now. You are in for an adventure. That's a wonderful series. So I'm
Yes,
jealous. I'm jealous of you because you are getting to read it for the first time, and I remember how it made me feel. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Next one. Took a shower without adjusting the knobs in the past week.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, lovely. You are very lucky. Okay. Next one. Took up a new hobby or did something creative.
Um, a new hobby? No, not a new hobby as of now.
Hmm.
But yes, I've done many creative things in past week. So yes.
Okay. Lovely. Next one. Heard a song you forgot you loved.
Yes. So, you usually when you scroll the reels,
Yeah.
this kind of
That is true.
things pop up and yes,
Okay. Next, found an old note or photo.
yes, yes. These
Lovely.
things.
Okay, next one. Spotted a rainbow in the past
Past
year.
year.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. I've spotted two rainbows, like two simultaneous rainbows. I've
Double
spotted.
rainbow. Nice.
Yes,
Awesome. Next one. Had a random idea that sparked joy.
yes, absolutely. Most of the time, yes.
Okay, lovely. Next one. Took yourself on a date or day out.
No, not date or day out. I usually go for a walk alone, so
Yeah. Okay.
not.
Okay. Lovely. Next one. Smelled something baking.
Yes, absolutely. I have, whenever I go for a walk alone and there is a bakery nearby, I could just smell breads and donuts
Oh,
getting
I
made.
can see why you were able to relate to my book so much.
Yes, yes.
Okay, next one. Had a good hair day in the past 2 weeks.
No,
No?
no, no,
Oh,
no, not.
and that pain also I understand. Yeah. Next one. Pop the bubble wrap.
Yes, always. I have always done.
Next one. Ate your comfort food.
Yes.
Next one. Gazed at the moon in silence.
Um, yes, yes. Last full moon, I did that. Huh?
Oh, wow, awesome. And it was a very beautiful moon. I remember
Yes.
because I was also like awestruck and like looking at it for hours, I think. Okay, next one. Bought something that made you giddy. Yeah, I
Yes.
know that guilty look. I know the
Uh,
guilty.
when you buy something like that and then you realize, oh shit, why did you buy it? It was
I
too
didn't need
costly. Or
that.
maybe,
Yeah, I
yeah, maybe you don't need it. It is going to be there and then dumped somewhere. So,
yeah, I understand that totally. Okay, and the last one. Reconnected with an old friend.
yes, recently.
Oh, awesome. So you have scored very well. I think 85-90% were yeses. So yes, you are living the fit melt life, and I think that is the correct way to live the life. So, awesome.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Okay, I had so much fun on this episode. So I have to ask one last
Me
question
too.
before I let you go. I asked this to most of my guests, but especially with those guests I had a lot of fun with. So I'm going to ask you, when are you coming up with the next book so I can invite you again?
Okay, so my next book, which is going to be a children's book, is already there. Um, it first like example copies, sample copies already there with me.
Hmm.
I'll show it to you, but I'll not reveal it here. It is children's book and it has got many sounds. It is very colorful. I
Hmm.
have only illustrated it myself.
Oh,
So
lovely.
yes, it is yes. So in the month of January, I'm going to launch it.
Oh, awesome. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to hosting you again with that book. But for that, I have to also bring out a new title.
Yes.
Hopefully, I should be able to do that too soon.
Yes,
And it
definitely.
has been
And
lovely.
yes, and Kalpa Vigra 2 is also in process. So it will also be
We didn't catch that. When is it launching the second part of the series? Second.
in 3 months, within 3 months, maybe by March.
Oh, okay. Now you have put me in a fix. Should I call you with that children's literature book or should I call you with Kalpavigram? I don't have two books to call you. So we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll meet. Yes,
Yeah,
we'll meet
for
one
sure.
more
For
time.
sure. This has been a lot of fun and I look forward to hosting you again. Bye. Have a great
Same here.
weekend. And thank you everyone for
Bye.
joining us. Bye.
Yes. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you, Manali.